I don't have to worry about this. It's stream, and I'm not editing it. Oh, huh? Okay. It's now just hitting me that there are a few things I end up doing before I even start talking. Streamed videos, you're going to end up seeing a lot of it. Also, my thinking face and random pauses. Anyway, today's background music is Nintendo themed, so I'm going to end up getting distracted by it regardless. Okay. So before I actually get into what this was supposed to be me talking about, which was basically what was supposed to be what last week, 2 weeks ago's video, let's sound like I'm gonna go through a few personal life updates. The changing music is literally disturbing me, but I don't want to turn it off because I need the background noise. Should probably turn it down though. There we go. I can actually hear myself talk. Trying to figure out like proper seating for this, especially with the way I'm sitting. Anyway, one, spring is either here or almost here. And with that, I now have the motivation to do way more baking than I probably should, which also means I'm probably also going to be a bit more weight because I'm eating a lot more carbs. I'm okay with that. I am happy with my breath. Number two, distracted again by Wii Music. This is a stream. This is a stream. Two, I'm currently going between writing lyrics for songs that might never come out, like words for me most of the time, and stories that I might never publish on Wattpad. Who knows? All of that for me is up in the air because I have no idea on whether I would be okay with what I've written so far. As far as shows, anime specifically, that I have recently, well, okay, no. I ended up watching High School Musical on Friday. Before that, I ended up finishing off the last few episodes of Demon Slayer Season 2, the Entertainment District arc. That was an entire emotional mess for me. And because I can't stop hearing about it, I will soon be starting. Oh, Brain. You just wrote it down. Chainsaw Man? Because they have it on both HBO Max and Hulu, so I will figure out whether it's a have to be completely present or it can just be space brained about it. And now I've gone through all of that, I can actually get into what this is supposed to be me talking about. The misunderstood stereotypes of Leos. That's probably better than I ended up saying in the video. Oh my gosh. I know I didn't do a proper introduction for this. I've realized that now. I don't need to. My introduction is not only in the thumbnail, but in the name of my video. Name of my channel and the video's title specifically. Well, move that so we can focus. Now, I will say this much. As a Leo, Sun, Moon, and Mercury, this is going to be my sole personal experience when it comes to what would be classified as the stereotypes of Leos. These stereotypes are usually questionably attacking Leo suns, but again, depending on where Leo is in your chart, it might also show up in a completely different way than others will have you think. What? It might end up showing up completely differently in your life. Okay. Deep breath before we actually get into the meat and potatoes. So Leos are best known as, excuse you just read it. Leos are best known as the royalty of the zodiac, which if you're someone like me, you end up thinking royalty, uh, snooty people. People who tend they're full of themselves or they think that the world revolves around them and overall are stuck up or think less of others. And while it might seem that way from the outside looking in, especially if you're the type of person that takes everything that a person does a personal attack on you, that couldn't be farther from the case. Again, this is coming from personal experience. Uh, when I was going to school, thought that I thought I was better than them just because I wouldn't talk to them. Which surprisingly enough is far from the case. I have. Back then I had this ability that I didn't quite understand where it's just like if a person tells me one thing, my entire being is just saying no. Move on. Let's not. Until it finds that person that doesn't say immediately no. And then I'm able to talk to them and being able to tap into other people's energies and realizing who was actually being authentic. Or it could just be me being choosy based off of a person's vibe that I ended up getting. I feel like my voice is way lower in my throat than it should be. This sounds familiar to me. Oh my gosh, I was trying to figure out. Right. But when it comes to Leos, specifically Leo suns, they have a tendency to be more people pleasers. So basically, keeping all of their emotions, especially the ones that are not helping other people out or doesn't allow them to help other people out, they tend to push all of this aside so that they can go ahead and continue to help other people. Essentially, having this, um, keeping themselves to a high standards while giving other people more compassion and leadway to go ahead and make mistakes or not be as consistent. Well, the sun, the literal center of our solar system, is the ruling questionable planet of Leo. So technically, we are the universe does revolve around our ruling planet. As soon as I'm trying to actually figure out what I'm saying. No, you can do this. You can do this. The sun is also about core beliefs, one's ego, and like the center of an entire person's being. Once again, more reasons as to this background music is actually very funny for my brain, but not good for my focus. So um, with our ability to be more prone to people pleasing, pushing our all of our unhelpful emotions into a box and then pushing it away, Mario Galaxy. Not being able to focus at all today. We also have this keeping ourselves to a higher standard than we keep other people when it comes specifically when it comes to doing things consistently. And like while we tell other people, oh, you can make mistakes, it's fine. Progress is rarely ever linear. We still hold ourselves to the standard of you were just right here. There was no reason for you to go lower. And adding in the idea of everything revolves around us. When something good happens to us specifically, oh, there was a whole bunch of stuff that was, we don't take the credit that we deserve to give ourselves. Well, if anything bad happens, it is automatically our fault. The idea here is taking on way too much responsibility for stuff that is not actually ours to take. And this might just be a me problem specifically because of the fact that I've always been just like feeling more like an outsider looking in. There's also this problem of being so self aware of a lot of different things that you start to feel like you're the problem in a lot of situations. Okay. I'm trying to figure out exactly where I know I said being self-aware, too self-aware to the point where you think you're the problem. Going back to what I said about taking on responsibilities that wasn't yours to take on in the first place. Well, we see the pattern. Oh my gosh, brain. Well, we might see emotional patterns or like patterns of stuff that continues to happen. Me personally, I tend to feel like I'm manipulating a lot because it's like I can see how certain things are put together and how people get to where they are emotionally or mentally. And I feel like me picking my words carefully can also it can often be seen as me manipulating. I'm trying to make sure that I'm picking the right words to express what I need to express. Another reason as to why it takes me so long to put words together when I'm speaking, unless it's coming straight from my unconscious brain and it's all just flowing out. If I try to think about it, I itch about it. Okay, because I need to uh, put everything I just said into a proper package. One, Leos only seem self centered, but it is always not the way that you think that they are. It's not that they're conceited, it's usually that they're paying too much, they're paying a lot of attention to themselves and every small detail, making them honestly too self aware at times. It's not that distant folk. It is honestly that we do not want to go ahead and be dealing with too much drama. And at our core, certain people around too much drama. It's just like no, not unless we're the ones at the center of it. And me specifically, drama tires me out, so it's generally a no. In reality, being the royal zodiac sign reminds us a lot that there's so many responsibilities on every single individual person. And if our uh, sole purpose is to become sunshine or a beacon of light, I'm trying to focus. Then sometimes that does mean we have to go ahead and seem selfish to take care of ourselves. And other times that literally means that we are going to try to organize as much as we possibly can so that other people don't have to handle trying to organize things. And as I'm currently trying to learn the balance between responsibilities that I can take on and responsibilities that I shouldn't be taking on because they're not mine. I just hope something like me explaining these things will allow you to have a better understanding of why, well, in general, why stereotypes are just like very harmful, but just like exactly the inner lookings of lookings. What are you trying to say? Words. I'm trying to say words. Why solely going based off of stereotypes can also be harmful for everyone involved. All right, I'm done. Trying to do that was way more. Okay. So, I'm gonna go ahead and. Felt good to not have to think about the fact that it felt good to not have to think about editing this afterwards because I'm not going to. Again, than it needs to be for me. So, if anything, I'm just doing these streams as like a live version of my videos. Basically, filming around the time I'd be filming too. There's people walking around upstairs. Excuse me. Anyway, again, because of the fact that my brain is just like, we're done. Let's be done. I'm going to be done. YouTuber stuff, like, share, subscribe, whatever. Again, brain too tired to focus. So that will end stream.